Firefighters are battling a large fire at a metal recycling plant in Everett, Massachusetts, on Wednesday morning. The fire was reported shortly after 8 a.m. on Rover Street. It appears to be in some sort of industrial building with the name Schnitzer on the side. Surrounding the building are what appear to be piles of scrap metal. Schnitzer Northeast, a metals recycling company, lists its address as 17 Rover Street. A similar fire broke out at the plant in 2016, the Boston Globe reports. Flames and very heavy smoke could be seen coming from the building. Huge plumes of smoke could also be seen from as far away as the Massachusetts Turnpike. Everett police are urging people to avoid the areas of Robin and Dexter Street in the Island End industrial area due to the fire. The fire started around 8 a.m. at Schnitzer Northeast on Rover Street. Advertisement: crews were met with heavy smoke and fire on all floors of the building, officials said. A hazmat team was called to respond to the blaze. Thick black smoke billowing from the building could be seen miles away. There were no reports of any injuries, and everyone who was inside the building safely evacuated. WCVB will have more information when it becomes available. Everett, Wash, a massive 3-alarm fire that gutted a recycling facility along Everett's waterfront, sending a billowing black smoke column into the air that could be seen for miles, could take several days to fully extinguish. We have 2 walls that are collapsed. We have several debris spreads throughout the site that is smoldering and some small fires, said Everett Fire Marshal Hicks. About a dozen firefighters were still on scene on Sunday, monitoring the still-smoldering building at 101 East Marine View Drive. There's a lot of combustible material in the building, and it's continuing to smoke, said Hicks. We still have a decent plume of smoke going into the air. The fire broke out Saturday evening and was fueled by wood pallets, mulch, plastic, and other recyclable materials, according to Everett Fire officials. Firefighters initially went inside the building to fight the flames, but quickly determined the building was too large and the fire was already too big to extinguish from the inside. Firefighters decided to take a defensive approach instead. At one point, nearly 100 firefighters from around the region were battling the blaze. Water tenders from surrounding fire districts also had to bring in extra water for firefighters to use, due to low water pressure in that area. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but fire officials say it could be linked to several calls they received just days before the massive fire. We did have a couple of calls here earlier in the week, so there's speculation that it could have been some of the composting materials, said Hicks. We have yet to rule that out. Last Monday and Wednesday, firefighters responded to reports of smoke coming from the same building and removed the smoldering compost. Hicks said there was also a meeting scheduled on Monday to talk to the building's owners about implementing a plan to reduce the fire danger. So far, no injuries have been reported. Damage from the fire is expected to be more than $1 million.